Her name was Elisa Lamb. She was a student from Canada, just 21 years old, with a bright smile. Her blog held her thoughts, her dreams, her travels. In January 2013, she embarked on a solo West Coast journey, her West Coast tour. Los Angeles was one of her final stops. Bright lights, Hollywood dreams. After weeks with no progress, the LAPD made a desperate move. They released surveillance footage that ignited a firestorm of speculation worldwide. It was taken inside a Cecil hotel elevator on the day Elisa disappeared. Grainy, silent, under 4 minutes, and profoundly disturbing. Elisa steps in and mashes the panel. She retreats, but the doors remain open. She peeks left, she peeks right, she darts back in, then out. Her gestures twist unnaturally, as if she's talking to someone, or something, off camera. Her movements are disjointed, pleading, arguing, spell-like. The elevator seems to malfunction in her presence. She disappears down the hall. Only then do the doors close, then open, then close. It was the last time anyone saw her alive. For 19 days, she was a ghost, until hotel guests began to complain. Low pressure, strange taste, dark water. A maintenance worker, Santiago Lopez, went to check the rooftop tanks. He unlocked the hatch, and made a gruesome discovery. Floating face up in the water was the naked body of Elisa Lamb. Investigators faced a locked room mystery on a grand scale. The roof was restricted, doors were locked, alarms never went off. The tanks were 8 feet tall. Ladders weren't readily available. The lid was heavy and cumbersome. Her clothing, the same as in the elevator, was found in the tank, covered in a sandy grit. No physical trauma, no assault, no illegal drugs. The death ruled an accidental drowning, with bipolar disorder noted. But it didn't explain how she got up there, into the tank, or why she was naked. If it was murder, the killer was a phantom. No sign of entry, no DNA, no sound. To understand what happened to Elisa Lamb, you must understand where it happened. Built in the 1920s, once grand, then the Depression changed its fate. It devolved into a transient hotel, a haven for the lost, the desperate, the damned. Its history is a litany of tragedy. In the 50s and 60s, it became known as a jumper hotel. A beloved resident was found murdered. The case remains unsolved. In the 80s, Richard Ramirez lived there. In the 90s, Jack Unterweger stayed, a macabre echo of Ramirez. The hotel feels like an active participant, a character with a dark soul. This is the environment Elisa entered. Traveler, blogger, poet, and soon another victim. Did the building's energy amplify her struggles, or did she encounter something else entirely? The favorite explanation is a psychotic episode linked to her bipolar disorder. Perhaps she wasn't taking medication correctly, feeling pursued, behaving strangely in the elevator. In paranoia, she might have fled to the roof and climbed into the tank, drowning by accident. But the theory feels too neat for such bizarre facts. Another theory says the tape shows her hiding from a real person. A guest, an employee, a stranger. A killer could have had access or knowledge to bypass alarms. They could have forced her into the tank and replaced the lid, with the water washing evidence away. A death metal musician was targeted online, but police cleared him. Some believe she interacted with a malevolent entity only she could see. The case eerily mirrors the film Dark Water, a child in a rooftop tank, a building haunted by plumbing. Then the coincidence, a nearby TB outbreak, the screening kit named Lamb Elisa. Far-fetched theories blossomed, desperate attempts to explain what official answers could not. The internet turned a local case into a global obsession. The tape became a digital ghost story told around a worldwide campfire. Millions became digital detectives, rivaling the official investigation. They enhanced, annotated, translated, searching for meaning in every pixel and line. Her blog continued to post after her death, fueling darker speculation. The internet's dark side found a villain, and harassed an innocent man. Police confirmed he was in Mexico. He was cleared. Still, online attention kept the case alive, and humanized Elisa through her own words. Strangers around the world mourned together, united by a mystery no one could solve. The seance continued, keyboards calling into a void that never answered back. More than a decade later, the hotel bears a new name, new owners, a renovated interior. But you can't renovate a memory or paint over a ghost. For those who know, it will always be the place where Elisa Lam vanished. Officially, the case is closed. Cause of death, accidental drowning. But for millions who watch that tape, the story feels unfinished. How did she reach a locked, alarmed roof without a key? How did a small woman lift a heavy lid and climb into an 8-foot tank? Why were her clothes in the water with her? Why was she naked? If she broke with reality, why did her behavior seem so directed, as if interacting with something specific? The official narrative asks us to accept a perfect storm of unlikely events. We are left with a haunting image, a young woman in an elevator, trapped between worlds. The truth remains submerged. All we can do is ask, again and again, and wait for an answer to surface.